God says, "My child, your neighbor is doing black magic on your soulmate. Open this fast before it's too late." Feel the urgency of my words, for this is not a distant matter, not a whisper of fear, but a reality that can affect the love, the connection, and the very heart of your soulmate. I speak to you now because your awareness, your faith, and your devotion are the shields that can protect them. Listen carefully, for the moments ahead will demand courage, clarity, and spiritual strength. Do you feel the heaviness in your chest, my child, that sense of unease, a tension that you cannot explain? That is not by chance. The energy surrounding your soulmate has been manipulated, disturbed, and weighed down by forces that seek to separate, harm, or confuse. Black magic is subtle. It does not announce itself loudly. It whispers through thoughts, emotions, and moments of doubt. Your soulmate may feel distant, restless, or conflicted without reason, and you may notice subtle shifts in their energy or mood. These are not coincidences, my child. They are signs, warnings, and cries for intervention. Your neighbor, though they may appear ordinary, is acting with intent that is harmful. Intent shapes energy, and energy carries power. Every time they focus their thoughts, their envy, or their malice toward your soulmate, they create ripples that disturb love, connection, and spiritual alignment. My child, I want you to understand, these forces can be strong, but they are not stronger than divine protection, the light of truth, and the love that binds you and your soulmate. You have been chosen, your awareness has been heightened, and now you must act with faith and precision. Take a moment now, my child, and feel the presence of angels surrounding you. Archangel Michael stands with his sword of light, ready to cut through the darkness, to shield your soulmate, and to restore balance and harmony. Feel his energy, the power of divine light flowing through you, and know that you are not powerless. Even in the face of malice, even in the presence of dark intent, your love, prayers, and faith are more powerful than anything the enemy can conjure. Notice, my child, the subtle signs that this black magic has already begun to affect your soulmate. Perhaps they have moments of unexplained sadness, anxiety, or restlessness. Perhaps there are sudden arguments, misunderstandings, or distance growing where previously there was closeness. Perhaps you feel heaviness when you are near them, or a cloud of doubt has begun to shadow their mind. These are the manifestations of energy being disturbed. Recognize them without fear, but with clarity. Awareness is your first step toward protection and intervention. Do not blame yourself, my child. The actions of another do not reflect weakness, failure, or lack of love. They reflect choices made by someone who does not understand the sacredness of your connection. Instead, see this as a call to awaken the divine power within you. You are a guardian, a protector, and a beacon of light. Your soulmate's energy, love, and heart are bound to yours, and your awareness of this danger allows you to act as the shield that divine light provides. You may ask, God, how can I protect them? How can I stop this? My child, protection begins with intention, prayer, and spiritual alignment. First, ground yourself. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and visualize a golden light surrounding your soulmate. See this light grow stronger with every heartbeat, every breath, and every thought of love you send. Imagine it wrapping them in warmth, shielding their energy from interference, and fortifying their spirit against negative influence. This is not imagination alone, it is spiritual action, and it has power beyond the physical realm. Next, my child, call upon Archangel Michael, the guardian of divine protection. Speak to him with faith, not fear. Archangel Michael, surround my soulmate with your sword of light. Cut all ties of negativity, envy, and harm. Protect their heart, their mind, and their spirit, and restore the flow of love, clarity, and harmony. Let darkness have no hold here, and let divine light guide us always. Repeat this prayer with intention, devotion, and emotion. The angels hear every word, every breath, and every heartbeat, and they move with precision to shield the sacred connection you share. Understand, my child, that energy flows in cycles. Every thought, every feeling, every action sends vibrations into the universe. When your neighbor focuses malice toward your soulmate, it creates ripples that attempt to disturb this sacred cycle. But every prayer you offer, every moment you send love, and every act of protection you perform strengthens the energy of your union, restoring balance and cutting through the interference. You are the conduit through which divine energy flows, the vessel of protection, and the force that counters darkness. Pay attention, my child, to your own energy. Fear, doubt, and anger are natural reactions, but they can weaken your protective force. Instead, cultivate calm, clarity, and unwavering faith. Visualize love, harmony, and divine protection as your natural state. Send energy not only to your soulmate but also to yourself, creating a harmonious field that cannot be penetrated by malice. The stronger your energy, the stronger the shield surrounding your loved one. Know also, my child, that black magic cannot touch the truth. Love that is pure, devotion that is real, and connection that is sacred cannot be destroyed by envy or ill intent. This is why your awareness, your prayer, and your spiritual action are so important. You are aligning with the universe, activating the power of divine light, and reminding all forces, seen and unseen, that love protected by faith is invincible. There may be moments when you feel doubt creeping in, when the influence seems stronger, or when your soulmate's mood or energy feels heavy. These are tests, my child, moments that require persistence, faith, and calm action. Do not react in anger or panic. Instead, return to your practice of grounding, prayer, and visualization. Imagine golden light flowing continuously, surrounding, cleansing, and protecting. Know that this practice is stronger than any attempt to disrupt it, and your consistent devotion multiplies its effect exponentially. Pay attention also to your surroundings. Your neighbor may attempt more than subtle energy manipulation. They may try to influence events, conversations, or actions to create conflict. Do not be deceived by appearances, but do not respond in fear either. The spiritual shields you are building, strengthened by your prayers, intention, and divine awareness, will deflect harm while maintaining the natural flow of life and love. My child, this is a battle not fought with hands or words, but with spirit, heart, and unwavering faith. The darkness may be active, but the light is eternal, infinite, and unstoppable. Each prayer you whisper, each moment of visualization, each breath filled with love contributes to the spiritual defense that protects your soulmate and the sacred connection you share. You are the guardian, the protector, and the vessel of divine light. Finally, my child, remember this: you are never alone. The universe, the angels, and I am always with you. The power of love, intention, and faith is stronger than any ill will or dark energy. Take action now, prepare your heart, and protect your soulmate with devotion. The sooner you align with divine guidance, the sooner the darkness will lose its hold, and the energy of love, clarity, and protection will prevail. Your neighbor may act with envy, malice, or intent to harm, but the universe responds to devotion, protection, and sacred love. Take your prayer, your visualization, and your awareness seriously. Act now, my child, because the moments you hesitate, the energy of darkness gains small openings. With faith, clarity, and spiritual discipline, you will restore balance, protect your soulmate, and ensure that your sacred connection remains untouched by harm. My child, now that you have been warned, it is time to understand the signs, the subtle shifts, and the hidden energies that reveal the presence of black magic in your soulmate's life. This is not a tale of fear but a call to awareness, a call to awaken to what is happening in the unseen, spiritual layers of reality. Black magic does not always scream. It whispers, it hides, and it moves through small cracks in energy that go unnoticed by those who are unaware. You must become vigilant, attuned, and spiritually awake to perceive these signs. Do you feel that heaviness, my child, that subtle weight in the air around your soulmate? Perhaps it is in the sudden change of their behavior, the moments when love seems distant, or the energy that feels colder than usual. These are not random occurrences, they are echoes of energy manipulation, attempts to disturb the harmony between your hearts. Black magic works silently, embedding doubt, fear, and confusion in small moments that seem ordinary. Yet, in your awareness, you will see them as warning signs, signals that your spiritual action is needed. Notice the emotional fluctuations, my child. Your soulmate may appear restless, anxious, or unusually irritable. They may distance themselves without reason or respond with coldness where warmth once thrived. These moments are not indicative of fading love but of energy interference. When malice and envy are directed through spiritual manipulation, they cloud judgment, create misunderstandings, and disrupt emotional balance. You may sense it, even if your soulmate cannot articulate it. Your sensitivity, your intuition, and your connection allow you to perceive these subtle shifts before they grow into serious disturbances. Dreams, my child, are also a window to these energies. Your soulmate may experience nightmares, restless sleep, or troubling visions that leave them fatigued and unsettled. These are not ordinary dreams, they are often influenced by the dark energy surrounding them. Black magic can reach the subconscious, sowing seeds of fear, doubt, and disconnection. Pay attention to these patterns. When you notice unusual sleep disturbances, repeated dreams of distress, or sudden anxiety upon waking, recognize them as spiritual messages indicating the presence of interference. My child, conflicts that arise unexpectedly are another sign. Arguments over minor issues, sudden disagreements, or disproportionate reactions may be caused by energy manipulation rather than real problems. The dark energy seeks to create disconnection, tension, and emotional distance. It preys upon vulnerability, feeding doubt and fear to weaken the bond between you and your soulmate. You must see these moments for what they are, invitations to act with awareness, to counter the negative energy with love, protection, and spiritual action. Physical symptoms may also appear, my child. Unexplained fatigue, headaches, or a sudden loss of energy can accompany the spiritual disturbance. These manifestations are the body responding to energetic interference. Your soulmate may feel burdened without reason, unable to focus, or inexplicably anxious. Do not dismiss these signs as mere coincidence. In the spiritual realm, the body, mind, and spirit are intertwined. When energy is disrupted, the physical self experiences echoes of that disturbance. Your awareness, prayers, and protective actions help restore balance and alleviate these effects. Your own sensitivity, my child, is an important sign as well. You may feel anxiety, heaviness, or unexplained tension when near your soulmate or even when thinking of them. This is not your fault, it is a reflection of your deep connection. Energy flows between souls, and when your soulmate is under attack, you sense it. Trust these feelings, they are your spiritual compass. They indicate where your attention is needed, where prayer and protection can intervene, and where love can act as the strongest shield against dark forces. My child, you must also recognize the subtle manipulations from your neighbor. Actions that seem innocent, gossip, passive hostility, or subtle competition, may carry spiritual intent. Envy, malice, and negative thought create energy that can be directed through intention and ritual. Even small acts, repeated over time, generate disturbances that accumulate in your soulmate's energy field. Awareness is your first defense. Recognizing these patterns, without falling into anger or fear, empowers you to act with clarity and divine alignment. Pay attention to timing, my child. You may notice that conflicts, misunderstandings, or negative moods coincide with your neighbor's presence, visits, or influence. This is not accidental. Energy flows in cycles, and those who practice dark intent often choose moments when the connection between you and your soulmate is most vulnerable. Recognizing these patterns is essential. It allows you to respond with prayer, protection, and intention rather than reacting in confusion or doubt. Your vigilance is a shield, your awareness is a weapon against disruption. Remember, my child, that black magic also targets communication and trust. Your soulmate may doubt their feelings, question your love, or misunderstand your intentions. These are not failures of the heart but distortions created by external energy. You must anchor your love in truth, communicate openly, and strengthen the emotional and spiritual bond that darkness cannot penetrate. Your devotion, awareness, and spiritual practices fortify your connection, ensuring that the love between you and your soulmate remains resilient, radiant, and unbroken. Visualization is key, my child. Imagine your soulmate surrounded by golden light, impenetrable and pure, reflecting the love you share and the protection of divine forces. See every negative influence being cut away, dissolved, and neutralized by the power of light. Your prayers and intentions create this shield, strengthened by emotion, devotion, and spiritual alignment. Repeat this visualization daily, and feel the energy growing stronger with each breath, each thought, and each moment of love directed toward your soulmate. Archangel Michael is at your side, my child. Call upon him in times of doubt or fear. Archangel Michael, protect my soulmate. Cut all ties of malice, envy, and harm. Surround them with your golden light and restore balance, clarity, and love to our connection. Feel his sword of light slicing through darkness, his wings of protection enfolding your loved one, and his presence infusing peace, strength, and divine security into your hearts. This is a sacred act, a spiritual intervention that works beyond the physical realm. Do not underestimate the power of prayer, my child. Every heartfelt word, every intention sent with love, strengthens the spiritual shield and restores harmony. Speak not only for protection but also for clarity, emotional balance, and divine guidance for your soulmate. Pray for the neighbor as well, not from weakness, but from understanding that every soul has the capacity to return to light. Your prayers align the universe, elevate energy, and restore equilibrium in a way that only devotion and faith can achieve. My child, the signs are all around you. Emotional disturbances, dreams, physical symptoms, conflicts, intuition, and environmental patterns all reveal the presence of interference. Awareness is the first act of protection. Without it, darkness can persist unnoticed. With it, you create an opening for divine energy to flow, for angels to act, and for love to strengthen the bond that cannot be broken by malice or envy. Finally, my child, remain calm and steadfast. Fear is a natural response, but it is not the path to protection. Ground yourself in love, faith, and spiritual discipline. Observe the signs, acknowledge them, and act with intention. Visualize light, call upon angels, and speak prayers with clarity, devotion, and heart. Your soulmate's energy is intertwined with yours, and your awareness, love, and protection create a powerful shield that no dark force can penetrate. The moment you recognize these signs, act upon them immediately, my child. Your vigilance, prayers, and visualizations create momentum that strengthens divine intervention. Every act of love, every thought of protection, and every intention of light contributes to the safeguarding of your soulmate and the preservation of the sacred connection between your hearts. My child, now that you see the signs, it is time to prepare your spirit, your heart, and your energy for protection. This is not merely a ritual of words, but a journey of devotion, intention, and alignment with divine light. Your soulmate's energy, their love, and their spirit are intertwined with yours, and it is through your awareness, prayers, and spiritual strength that the darkness surrounding them can be dissolved. Understand, my child, that preparation is both a shield and a call to higher consciousness. It is the awakening of the soul's protective power. Begin, my child, by centering yourself. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. Feel the air moving through your body, feel your heart beating in rhythm with the universe, and imagine the energy of love and light flowing through every fiber of your being. Ground yourself in the knowledge that you are not alone, that divine forces are surrounding you, and that your devotion has power beyond comprehension. Every thought of fear you release, every moment of doubt you let go, strengthens your spiritual foundation and your ability to act as a shield for your soulmate. Visualize, my child, a golden light descending upon you. This light is the presence of Archangel Michael, the angels, and divine protection itself. See it wrap around you, filling every corner of your being, every thought, and every emotion with clarity, strength, and love. Allow this light to expand beyond you, surrounding your soulmate, creating an unbreakable barrier of divine energy that darkness cannot penetrate. Your visualization is not fantasy, it is spiritual action, and it moves through the unseen realms to restore balance, harmony, and protection. Speak, my child, with words of power and love. Affirmations are the instruments of your spiritual authority. Repeat these words with intention. My soulmate is surrounded by divine light, shielded from all harm, envy, and malice. Love, clarity, and protection flow through them and between us. No darkness has power over our bond, and divine light guides our path. Each repetition strengthens the shield, aligns your energy with the universe, and calls forth angelic presence to fortify the protection surrounding your loved one. Pay attention, my child, to the energy of your surroundings. Black magic thrives in neglect, chaos, and ignorance. Cleanse the spaces where you live and where your soulmate spends their time. Light a candle, burn sage or incense, or use any ritual that aligns with your heart and your faith. As the smoke rises, visualize it carrying away all negative energy, dissolving malice, and purifying the space with divine light. Imagine every corner, every object, and every breath in the home infused with protection, love, and spiritual alignment. Emotional preparation is equally important, my child. You may feel fear, anger, or doubt as you confront the reality of this black magic. These emotions are natural, but they are also energy that can be redirected. Transform fear into determination, anger into focused action, and doubt into unwavering faith. Your emotional energy flows to your soulmate, shaping the protective field that shields them. A calm, centered, and loving heart is far more powerful than panic, frustration, or despair. Anchor yourself in love, for it is the ultimate force that darkness cannot withstand. Strengthen your bond with your soulmate through spiritual connection. Speak to them, even if they do not yet understand your intentions. Send love, protection, and light through thought, intention, and prayer. Imagine the energy flowing directly to their heart, dissolving any blockages, negativity, or confusion. This connection is sacred, my child, and it is a conduit for divine energy to work through both of you. The stronger your bond, the more resistant your soulmate becomes to manipulation and interference. Invoke Archangel Michael with your full heart, my child. Speak directly to him as your protector. Archangel Michael, surround my soulmate with your golden light. Cut every thread of envy, malice, and dark intent. Restore harmony, love, and clarity to their spirit. Shield us both from harm, and guide our hearts with divine purpose and protection. Feel his presence surrounding you, hear the gentle whisper of reassurance, and allow the energy of his sword to cut through any darkness. His power is eternal, unwavering, and attuned to the love and protection you offer your soulmate. My child, you must also prepare yourself mentally. The energy of black magic seeks to create confusion, doubt, and fear. Recognize that these attacks are illusions, distortions of reality designed to weaken your focus. Maintain clarity of thought. Affirm truth, that your bond with your soulmate is sacred, that divine protection surrounds them, and that your love is a shield no darkness can penetrate. Mental fortitude is as important as spiritual action. It reinforces your shield and strengthens your capacity to protect. Daily practice is essential, my child. Protecting your soulmate is not a one-time action but a continuous process of intention, prayer, and energy alignment. Begin each day with grounding, visualization, and affirmation. End each day by reinforcing the shield, sending love, and expressing gratitude to divine forces for their guidance, protection, and intervention. The consistent energy of your devotion creates a powerful field of protection that darkness cannot penetrate. You may also empower physical objects as anchors of protection, my child. Hold a crystal, amulet, or object infused with love and intention. Visualize it radiating divine light, shielding your soulmate, and acting as a focal point for your prayers. Every time you touch or see it, your spiritual connection is reinforced, and the protective energy is amplified. These actions, combined with your prayers and visualizations, create a comprehensive shield that works in the physical and spiritual realms simultaneously. Do not act out of anger, my child, toward your neighbor. Negative emotions directed toward them will only generate more energy that can feed their intentions. Instead, focus on love, protection, and spiritual alignment. Pray for their soul, not in weakness, but in understanding that they too are a creation of divine will and can return to light. Your actions should come from a place of strength, clarity, and devotion. Finally, my child, trust the divine process. Your prayers, your visualizations, and your intentions are being heard, amplified, and acted upon by the universe. Archangel Michael and the angels are at work, dissolving dark threads, restoring harmony, and ensuring that love remains intact. Your role is not to control but to protect, to anchor energy, and to maintain unwavering faith in the power of divine love. Remember, my child, the spiritual preparation you undertake now is not only a shield but a declaration of your love, your devotion, and your faith. Darkness may attempt to interfere, but it cannot withstand the strength of a heart aligned with divine light, committed to protection, and anchored in unwavering love. You are the guardian, the protector, and the vessel through which divine power flows to safeguard your soulmate and your sacred connection. Act now, my child. Begin your preparation with prayer, visualization, and intention. Anchor yourself in love, call upon Archangel Michael, and establish the shield of divine light. The sooner you act, the stronger the protection, and the faster harmony and clarity return to your soulmate's life. Every breath, every thought, and every moment of devotion you invest now creates a ripple of protection and love that cannot be undone. Your connection is sacred, my child, and the universe stands with you. Darkness is powerless against the love, faith, and divine alignment you now cultivate. Step forward with courage, devotion, and unwavering intention. Protect your soulmate, restore their energy, and ensure that the sacred bond you share remains untouched by envy, malice, or interference. This is your moment of spiritual awakening, your time to act as guardian and protector, and your opportunity to call forth divine intervention that secures love, clarity, and harmony for both of you. My child, now that you have prepared yourself and fortified your soul with prayer, intention, and spiritual alignment, it is time to confront the darkness and cleanse the energy surrounding your soulmate. This step requires courage, clarity, and unwavering faith. It is not a confrontation of anger or fear, but a sacred act of protection, restoration, and divine authority. You are the guardian of love, the shield against interference, and the channel through which divine light restores balance. See, my child, the neighbor who has been sending malice or black magic toward your soulmate is powerless against the energy of truth and love when it is aligned with divine will. Their intentions may seem strong, but they cannot penetrate the shield you have built, the prayers you have spoken, or the love that flows between you and your soulmate. Darkness relies on distraction, confusion, and emotional vulnerability. When you act with clarity, purpose, and faith, the influence begins to dissolve, thread by thread, until the energy surrounding your soulmate is pure, safe, and aligned with love. Begin by creating a sacred space, my child. This can be a quiet room, a natural outdoor space, or any place where you feel connected to divine energy. Light a candle, burn sage, or use any method that resonates with your heart to signify purification. As the smoke rises, imagine it carrying away all traces of negative energy, dissolving every intention of malice, and restoring harmony. Speak aloud your intention: I cleanse this space, this soul, and this connection of all interference. Divine light prevails, and darkness has no power here. Repeat this with conviction, knowing that your words, energy, and devotion are powerful instruments of transformation. Next, my child, visualize the neighbor's energy as threads or shadows attempting to attach to your soulmate. See Archangel Michael and the angels standing beside you, wielding the sword of light. Imagine the sword cutting through every thread, every shadow, every whisper of malice. Each cut restores freedom, clarity, and balance. Feel the light infusing your soulmate with warmth, protection, and spiritual alignment. Every visualization, every intention, and every breath you take strengthens the shield and dissolves the darkness that has sought to interfere. Purification is not only external but internal. Your soulmate may unknowingly carry residual energy that has affected their emotions, thoughts, or spirit. Send light into their heart, their mind, and their soul. Imagine it reaching every cell, every thought, and every memory, purging confusion, fear, or doubt. This light restores the purity of their energy, clears obstacles, and reinforces the love between you. The more consistently you visualize, pray, and send energy, the faster the healing and restoration take place. Do not underestimate the power of detachment, my child. The neighbor's influence is strongest when you react in fear, anger, or desperation. Instead, hold a posture of calm authority, recognizing that love, intention, and spiritual alignment are more powerful than any attempt at harm. Detachment does not mean indifference, it means acting from a place of strength, clarity, and divine guidance rather than emotional reaction. The universe responds to your calm, focused energy, amplifying protection and dissolving negative influence. You may also use protective symbols, crystals, or objects to enhance the cleansing process. Place them around your home, near your soulmate, or within your sacred space. Visualize these objects radiating light, reflecting harm, and anchoring divine protection. When combined with prayer, visualization, and spiritual awareness. These physical anchors strengthen the shield, acting as reminders of the sacredness of your bond and the inviolability of your connection. Forgiveness, my child, is a subtle yet powerful act in this cleansing process. Direct your heart not with vengeance but with understanding. Send energy of love to the neighbor, not condoning their actions, but recognizing that every soul has the capacity to return to light. This act of forgiveness cuts the energetic hold that malice can create and reinforces the power of love over fear. Darkness loses its grip when met with compassion, spiritual authority, and divine alignment. Now, my child, focus on the moments of interaction with your soulmate. Every touch, word, and glance is infused with energy. Imagine your love flowing into them as a protective river, washing away confusion, fear, and the residue of interference. Reinforce the energy of trust, harmony, and emotional safety. Your presence, aligned with divine intention, is one of the strongest shields your soulmate can have. Even when apart, your prayers and visualization send waves of protection and love that cannot be interrupted. Pay attention to the signs of cleansing taking place. Your soulmate may begin to feel lighter, more centered, and emotionally open. Conflicts may resolve more quickly, and clarity may return to thoughts that were once clouded. Trust these shifts, my child, as evidence that divine forces are acting, that the shield is strengthening, and that darkness is being dissolved. Celebrate these moments with gratitude, reinforcing the energy of love, protection, and harmony. Remember, my child, that this process is continuous. Black magic, once removed, may attempt to return if vigilance is not maintained. Continue your daily practice of grounding, prayer, visualization, and protective action. Reinforce the shield with every thought of love, every affirmation, and every act of devotion. Your consistency ensures that the influence cannot regain foothold, and that your soulmate remains safe, their energy aligned, and your connection untouched by interference. Communicate openly with your soulmate, my child. Share your intention to protect and cleanse, not to create fear or doubt. Encourage them to participate in prayer, visualization, or any spiritual practice that resonates with them. When both hearts are aligned in protection, the energy of darkness loses all influence. Your combined intention, love, and spiritual authority create an unbreakable shield that no external force can penetrate. Finally, my child, trust in divine timing and intervention. The universe, Archangel Michael, and the angels are constantly active, neutralizing threats, restoring balance, and ensuring that love prevails. Your role is to remain aware, devoted, and aligned with the divine flow. Darkness may attempt to linger, but light is eternal, stronger, and unstoppable. Through prayer, intention, and spiritual discipline, you restore harmony, protect your soulmate, and reaffirm the sacred connection that cannot be broken by envy, malice, or interference. This confrontation, my child, is not of physical force but of spirit, love, and divine authority. Each act of cleansing, each visualization, and each prayer strengthens the bond you share, shields your soulmate, and dissolves interference. You are the guardian of light, the protector of love, and the channel through which divine forces restore balance. Every step you take with faith, devotion, and awareness fortifies the sacred energy surrounding your loved one. As you complete this cleansing, my child, feel the weight lifting from your soulmate's energy. The darkness loses power. Love, clarity, and protection return. Your connection grows stronger, purer, and more resilient. Celebrate this victory not in pride but in gratitude, recognizing the divine forces, the angels, and the energy of love that has restored harmony. Your soulmate is now shielded, their spirit aligned, and your bond more sacred than ever before. My child, now that the darkness has been confronted, the energy cleansed, and your prayers have carved a shield of protection around your soulmate, it is time to restore, bless, and celebrate the sacred bond that unites your hearts. This is a moment of divine alignment, a moment when love, clarity, and protection are fully established, and the influence of envy, malice, or interference can no longer touch your connection. Feel the power of this realization, for it is the fruit of your devotion, faith, and unwavering spiritual action. Know, my child, that the journey you have undertaken is sacred. You have acted as guardian, protector, and vessel of divine light. Through your prayers, visualizations, and consistent spiritual practice, you have fortified your soulmate's energy, neutralized dark intentions, and restored harmony to the heart of your love. The angels have moved with precision, dissolving the threads of interference, and ensuring that every shadow that sought to disrupt your connection is now powerless. Take a moment to feel gratitude, for the divine forces have responded to your devotion, and your sacred love has prevailed. Your soulmate now feels lighter, freer, and more aligned with their true energy. Confusion, anxiety, and unexplained tension dissolve as clarity and peace return to their mind and heart. Every smile, every gesture, and every moment of emotional openness is infused with divine light, a reflection of the protection and love you have summoned. Notice, my child, how their energy radiates warmth, trust, and connection. This is not a coincidence, it is the manifestation of your spiritual action, the proof that love protected by faith is unbreakable. As you continue to nurture this bond, my child, focus on gratitude. Express thanks for the angels, Archangel Michael, and the divine energy that has worked tirelessly to restore balance. Gratitude strengthens the energy field, amplifies protection, and creates a resonance of love that cannot be disrupted. Speak aloud, thank you for the protection, guidance, and restoration of love. Thank you for dissolving all interference and surrounding our connection with divine light. Feel every word reverberate through your spirit, through your soulmate, and through the unseen realms where divine forces act. My child, restoration is not only about removing darkness but also about reinforcing love, trust, and emotional intimacy. Your soulmate may now be more open to your presence, more receptive to your affection, and more aligned with the energy of your connection. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, and every moment of shared joy strengthens the divine bond and ensures that the influence of negative energy cannot return. This is the sacred energy of love restored, a bond fortified beyond the reach of envy or malice. You may notice signs of spiritual protection in your daily lives, my child. Moments of serendipity, feelings of peace, clarity in decision-making, and the effortless flow of love are all indicators that the divine shield is active and effective. Trust these signs. They confirm that your prayers, visualizations, and devotion have created a protective field that sustains harmony and aligns your soulmate with the highest good. Celebrate these signs with awareness, knowing that the universe has responded to your unwavering faith. Continue to invoke Archangel Michael and the angels, my child, not out of fear, but to maintain alignment and reinforcement of protection. Speak words of gratitude and request continued guidance. Archangel Michael, continue to shield our connection. Surround us with divine light, and guide our hearts, minds, and spirits in love, clarity, and harmony. Let no darkness approach, and let divine blessings flow through our lives. Feel the warmth, the strength, and the reassurance of angelic presence, knowing that your connection is eternally safeguarded. My child, the restoration process also involves emotional healing. Any doubt, fear, or tension left over from interference must be released. Encourage your soulmate to express emotions openly, to share concerns, and to participate in mutual spiritual practices. When both hearts are aligned in intention, protection, and love, the energy becomes unbreakable. The bond is no longer vulnerable to manipulation, and any remnants of doubt or interference dissolve completely. Your combined love is now a force of divine light, immune to negativity. Forgiveness, my child, continues to play a vital role. Not only for the neighbor, but for any residual negativity that has touched your hearts. Forgive with sincerity, not as weakness, but as an act of liberation and empowerment. Forgiveness clears emotional pathways, restores spiritual flow, and strengthens the protective field surrounding your soulmate. When forgiveness is accompanied by love, prayer, and alignment with divine energy, it becomes a shield stronger than any defense the world can create. Take, my child, moments of reflection together with your soulmate. Meditate, pray, or simply sit in silence, feeling the golden light enveloping both of you. Visualize every interaction, every touch, every shared thought infused with divine protection. Imagine this light extending beyond your home, beyond your presence, creating a permanent field of harmony, love, and clarity. The more you focus on this shared energy, the stronger the shield becomes, ensuring that your soulmate's life is now untouched by malice, envy, or black magic. Look, my child, at the transformation taking place. What was once tension, fear, and interference has now shifted into clarity, peace, and love. Your soulmate spirit is vibrant, their energy aligned, and your bond strengthened beyond measure. Every step you have taken, the prayers, the visualizations, the grounding, the invocations, has led to this moment of restoration. The universe has responded to your devotion, and the angels have worked to restore balance. Celebrate this with your heart fully open, and let love flow freely, unburdened and radiant. My child, the lessons from this experience are profound. You have learned to recognize signs of spiritual interference, to act with awareness, and to channel divine energy for protection. You have understood the power of intention, prayer, and unwavering faith. You have strengthened the bond with your soulmate in ways that transcend the physical, reaching the spiritual core of your connection. These lessons will serve you always, empowering you to navigate life, love, and energy with wisdom and divine insight. Now, my child, as the final blessing, feel the presence of divine light surrounding you and your soulmate. Archangel Michael stands with his sword of protection, angels hover with gentle wings, and the universe envelopes your connection with unwavering love. Know that darkness has no power here, that your soulmate is safe, and that your bond is now eternal in its divine alignment. Take a deep breath, feel the energy, and allow gratitude, peace, and joy to flow through every cell of your being. Your journey, my child, is a testament to the strength of love, faith, and spiritual devotion. What began as a moment of danger, fear, and interference has transformed into a powerful expression of divine protection and restoration. Your soulmate is now free, their energy harmonized, and your love fortified. Remember this always: divine light, prayer, and intention are stronger than any force of darkness. Your bond, nurtured by faith, is unbreakable, sacred, and eternally blessed. Carry this energy forward, my child. Let it guide your daily life, your interactions, and your continued spiritual journey. Share this light with others, not out of fear, but out of love and awareness. Teach through your example that vigilance, prayer, and devotion create a shield that protects, heals, and restores. Your love, now fully restored, is a beacon, a testament to the power of divine intervention, and a reflection of the sacred connection that binds hearts beyond the reach of darkness. Finally, my child, rejoice. The trials have ended, the darkness has been dissolved, and your soulmate is safe, protected, and aligned with divine love. Step forward with confidence, peace, and gratitude. Know that you are a guardian of love, a vessel of divine light, and a force of spiritual protection. Your connection is eternal, your bond unbreakable, and your hearts now flow together in harmony, clarity, and divine blessing. Go forth, my child, with courage, devotion, and unwavering faith. Your soulmate is safe, love is restored, and the universe stands with you. The angels celebrate your victory, divine light surrounds you, and your hearts beat in harmony, free from fear, free from interference, and filled with the eternal power of love.